Hi everyone, so here's our syllabus for the course. As you see, here's my name, my phone number, and my email address. I think the best way to email me is just to copy paste my name so that you don't misspell it, and we'll make sure that I do receive your emails. Our meeting location and times, of course, this is a fully online course, therefore there is no face-to-face time, but I will have some Zoom online meetings and I will schedule those and you will always be notified. My office location is in Brownsville campus. Building is LHSB and room number is 2704. My office hours are Monday and Wednesday from 11:30 in the morning till 2 p.m. But for other times, you can always send me an email and make an appointment to meet via Zoom or Blackboard, collaborate, whichever you prefer. For this course, as I also said in my introductory video, I highly encourage students to contact me for any questions, concerns, or needs. Don't hesitate to email me. That's the best way to contact me. I usually reply within 12 hours. If not a couple of hours, and I will be very glad to help you and answer your questions. The textbook for the course, you are not required to purchase any books. This is the link that I have posted here. That is a free online course, free online textbook. And all of the material that I post in the chapter contents of the course are aligned with this textbook. So you have access to it. You can download a PDF, but you can also work on it as a web view or online view, and that way you can have a more interactive work with the textbook. There are some questions that you can solve, and then it gives you feedback whether you got it right or wrong, and you can do that also. For each section, we start from chapter 3. And then for each section, I do have some PowerPoint slides. And then starting from chapter 5, I have some supplemental instructional videos. These are videos that were recorded a few years ago from all of my lectures for college algebra. And then they were divided into short videos. They're about between 2 to 7-8 minutes, each of them. And those are listed for each section. Therefore, you have access to them, and that's the best way to watch the video first before you attempt any of the other work. There are some practice exercises available. You don't get graded over those, so it's not going to affect your grade, but it's a great way to practice before you start any of the online homeworks or the quizzes. Of course, you can always search for some YouTube videos, and Khan Academy has great videos as well. As far as a calculator, TI-84 is the highest model allowed for this course. So if you have any other calculators, of course, since it's an online class, I don't see what calculator you will use. But then when it's time for the testing, you will not be able to bring any other calculator higher model than TI-84. So please remember that. Here I've listed all the learning objectives and outcomes of the course, so I hope that you take the time to read it. Attendance, of course, this is online, but our attendance for the online meetings are mandatory, and I will always announce them a few days earlier, so you're not going to be in a rush to get into an online meeting. I usually schedule them for the weekends, either Saturday evening or Sunday evening. That way, I don't want any time conflict with your work schedule. So that would be the best way to go with it. Assignments that we have and assessments. The way that you're being assessed is through several things that we do throughout the semester. First part is participation. I take this part very seriously. I do expect my students, online students, to participate in the activities, in the online meetings, in the discussions, and all the group projects. So the first assignment is the introductory video. I've already posted mine, and I posted the announcement, so you do have access to that, and you will know what to do, what steps to take in order to post your own introductory video. And then after that, I keep that discussion board alive so that we can have a place to go and discuss and post our projects and everything else. There will be online homeworks for each section that you complete. Then there is online homework for online homeworks, which are mostly multiple choice or fill in the blank. You will have a few days to submit them, but I always announce when an online homework becomes available and when the due date is. So you know exactly how many days you have, and you can manage your time that way. If you take an online homework and you're not satisfied with the grade that you get, you have the opportunity to take it for a second time. And between the 2 times that you've attempted, the higher grade will be recorded, regardless of the order. Online quiz, there will be some online quizzes. It's not for every section or every couple of sections, but there are some online quizzes, and those have the same format as the online homework. It's called quiz, but basically you can have your notes open, you can take advantage of your time at home or at the library to complete these online quizzes. So it's not a quiz that you have to come to campus or to a testing center for them. So here I also said that the availability and due date of online homeworks and quizzes will be posted on Blackboard in the announcement section. That's the part that you have to check every day, if not several times a day. And I also send each announcement into your UTRGV email address. So you will either open the Blackboard, go to the course and check the announcement, or check your UTRGV email account to receive all of my announcements. Just one note about online homework and online quizzes. Only open them when you're ready to sit down, complete it, and submit it. Because once you open any of the online homeworks or online quizzes, the time starts running. And if you close it and come back later, it's going to give you an exclamation mark indicating that you went over time. And our policy is that I have to change all those exclamation marks to zeros. So make sure that you only open online assignments when you are ready and you have time to, let's say, an hour or an hour and a half to work on them and submit them at the end of the time. There will be individual and group projects. Details about these projects will be posted later. They are really a great opportunity to bring up your grades, to improve your grades, and get really, really good grades, which eventually will help you with your final grade for the course. Tests, there will be 2 tests throughout the semester. These are the tests that are proctored either in Brownsville, Edinburgh, or if you're not near Brownsville or Edinburgh, then you have to make arrangement with a testing center, and the testing centers must contact me in advance, 48 hours in advance, and I will give them the password or send them the test. However, we work together, and if you've made the arrangement, you will be able to take it at the testing center and they will proctor the test for you. Final exam, it's a comprehensive final exam, and that will be administered on the date of the final exam. This one is also proctored either on the 2 campuses or at a testing center. There are no makeup work, but I also have the understanding that we are all humans, and sometimes in some cases there are some events that happen that we were not aware of. So if you fall behind on an online homework, online quiz, please, please, please make sure that you contact me, let me know, and I will work with you. I'm not going to allow it to happen more than once, so it's not going to be every time that there is an assignment you miss it and then you tell me that, oh, I missed it, open it again. So for some special cases, but I do have this understanding that sometimes there are some circumstances that you need extra time to complete something. So please be in contact with me. Your grade is not determined by the number of points of total available points. It's calculated by the percentages that I have here. So all the online homeworks by the end of the semester, they determine 15% of your grade. All the online quizzes, 10% of your grade. Your participation, 10% of your grade. The 2 tests, test 1 and test 2, each one is 15%. project is 15%, and final exam 20% of your grade. And that's how your 100% of the course grade will be determined. Calendar of activities is here. Study day is December 6th, which makes December 5th our last day of the class. Other course information, I really encourage and practice a supportive and respectful learning environment. I encourage you to be an active learner, take control of your learning, practice great time management skills. It is really easy in the online classes to fall behind on assignments, on readings, on learning, because we all think that, oh, it's available, I'm just going to do something else and then come back during the weekend to complete this. Once we do that, they start to pile up, and then it becomes really challenging to catch up and finish the work. So the UTRGV policy statements for students with disabilities, the accessibility services are listed here. Please take the time to read all of these UTRGV policy. They're really important, and about the scholastic integrity, sexual harassment, discrimination, course drops, and all the student services. After you finish reading the syllabus and watching this video, you will be taking the syllabus quiz, and you need to take full credit on it in order to have access to the first chapter of the course.